ABCs of movement from your head down to your feet. ABCs of movement, it's time to get up out of your seat.
Hi, I'm Laurie with the ABCs of Movement. I'm also a National Open Trainer. Today we're going to do an activity with the ABCs of Movement cards. We are going to be using magnetic alphabet letters. So I put some in a bag. And what we're going to do is I am going to pull out one letter at a time, and we're going to do that movement. If we were at school, everyone would take a turn to pull out a letter. But since we're at home, we're going to do it this way. So I'm going to reach in and I'm feeling around for an alphabet letter, and I'm just going to pull out the first one. Do you know what that letter is? That's the letter A. Do you know what sound the letter A makes? A. That is right. Let's find the alphabet card. So I'm looking through the ABCs of Movement cards. There's 26 different cards in here showing you all the different ways to use the cards. So we're going to do the first one, the letter A. A is for alligator march. But before we alligator march, we're going to do some of the activities that are on the back of the card. So the first one we already did, it says say A, and that helps children hear the sounds of the letters before they actually learn the letters. We're going to trace the uppercase A in the air. That's called skywriting. So get your pointer fingers out. I'm going to turn around. We're going to start at the top, and we're going to go diagonal, back up, diagonal, and across. And that is the uppercase A. We're going to form an alligator mouth with our hands, and we're going to march around our space. The modification for this is if you are unable to march around with the alligator clap, you can just clap your hands, or you can walk and clap your hands. Both of those are fine. So I'm going to put the music on. I have a music CD called the ABCs of Movement Music CD. We're going to listen to the song and move while we're listening to the song. I also have it streaming on all the platforms. And we are going to alligator march. So get your alligator hands out. Ready? And we're going to march around the space. Here we go.
March like an alligator, march right up to the waiter. Please do it sooner, don't do it later. March like an alligator, march right up to the waiter. Please do it sooner, and don't do it later.
All right, let's reach in the bag and see what other alphabet letters are in here. I'm reaching in and I'm pulling out this letter. Anybody know what this letter is? That's right, it's the letter D. So we're going to get the D card. D is for duck walk. But before we duck walk, what sound does a letter D make? D, 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 D. Can you say that with me? D, 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 D. That is correct. Let's trace the uppercase D in the air. We're going to start at the top, and we're going to go down and around. Or if you have the cards at home, you can start at the top and go down and around on the card. We're going to duck walk next. So when we duck walk, we're going to put our hands on our hips, squat down a little bit. These are our little duck wings, and we are going to walk around the room like ducks. If you want, you can quack.
Delegate ducks, tap under the docks, they swim and play. ducks.
Keep walking, ducks.
They do the walk. The water rolls right off their backs. And all the ducks have a quack, quack, quack. The water rolls right off their backs.
Squat your legs down a little bit.
And all the ducks have a quack, quack, quack.
Very good. Now, if duck walking was too difficult for you, you can always just walk like this around the room. But I'm glad you tried to squat down a little bit to duck walk. So we did the letter A, the letter D. Let's see what else is in the bag. I'm shaking it up, reaching in. What's that letter? Does anybody know what letter this is? It is the letter X. Here's the X card. X is for X March. How does the letter X sound when you say it? X, 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 X. Let's skywrite the letter X. We're going to start at the top and we're going to do a diagonal and then to the other top and another diagonal. So we're making an X. On the backs of the cards, there is a rhyming sentence and an alliteration sentence to reinforce the alphabet letter. You could read these or you could not. That is totally up to you. The ABCs of movement supports whatever existing literacy instruction you're already doing. It's just a way to get those kids to move and learn. So listen to the rhyming sentence. Flex your legs and not your necks when you march like an X. Do you hear all those rhyming words? Now let's listen to the alliteration sentence. X march extra tall to your X-ray. That is going to be our song. The ABCs of Movement music CD, the artist that composed the music chose either the rhyming sentence or the alliteration sentence and made it into a song. Here we go. March around your space.
It's under the exit sign. X march extra tall to your X-ray. It's under the exit sign. X march extra tall to your X-ray. It's under the exit sign. X march extra tall to the X-ray. It's under the exit sign. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Anybody know what this letter is? It is the letter R. R is for run. So before we run in place, what sound does the letter R make? R. R. Let's do that again. What sound? R. R. We're going to trace the letter in the air. Get your pointer finger out. Start at the top, go down and around and a diagonal. The rhyming sentence is, I like to run and have fun in the sun. And the alliteration sentence is, racing rabbits run around the room. And that's the song we're going to hear. So when you run, we're going to pump our arms and we're going to try to get our hearts pumping. Now, the modification for that is if you're not able to run, I would like you to walk as fast as you safely can.
R says R says
So we're running in place.
Racing rabbits. R says Racing, racing, racing rabbits. R says run up, run up, run up, run up. Rake, rake,
Okay, a little faster.
Racing rabbits running around the room at a very fast rate. You can see them zoom. I said racing rabbits running around the room at a very fast rate. You can watch them zoom and they zoom, 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 zoom. Racing rabbits, racing rabbits.
Whoa, that was great. Good work, racing rabbits. I challenge you later on, go outside and race around. All right, so the last one we're gonna do, does anybody know what that letter is? It's hard to see, I know it's small. It is the uppercase E. E is for elephant stomp. So before we elephant stomp, what sound does the letter E make? Eh, eh, eh. E. That's the short vowel, or E is the long vowel. We're going to trace the E in the air. Get your pointer fingers out. The uppercase E starts at the top. It goes down, across, across, and across. The rhyming sentence is, the elephant in the tent sent money for the rent. The alliteration sentence is, enormous elephants stomp elegantly towards the entrance. We're going to elephant stomp now. When we elephant stomp, we're going to stand tall. This is our elephant trunk. And we're going to take our trunk side to side as we stomp around the room. Now, if this is too difficult, you can just walk around the room, or you can just stand right where you're at and go side to side with your big elephant trunk. I'm going to turn on the music, and then we're going to start moving. Let's just start like this first. Here we go, let's stomp.
Elephant in the tent, seek the money for the rent today.
Stomp around your area.
It's a mighty big place for the elephant to lay his head.
Stomp your feet hard. Very good. That's all that we're going to do today. But I encourage you to find magnetic alphabet letters at your house. Put them in a bag, shake them up, pull them out, and then do different ABCs of movement activities. Till next time, goodbye.